Good morning. Today's topic of discussion on cost accounting is Time and Motion Study Department. First of all, I will discuss motion study. There can be several methods of performing an operation, but the determination of the best way of performing an operation is made possible by motion study. It is a study of the movement of a worker or a machine in performing an operation for the purpose of eliminating useless, ill-directed, and inefficient motion in order to improve productivity. Motion study was developed by F. B. Gilbreth, an American management expert. For conducting motion study, workers are studied at their job and all their movement and motion are noted. Each movement is known as third-blink. Time is spent on each third blink involved in an operation is collected by the use of a stopwatch. All motions are carefully studied to find out the motion which are very much needed to perform operation. The purpose of such study is to determine the best way of performing an operation involved in a job which every worker is supposed to follow. Motion study is also known as method study because it aims at finding out the best method of completing the work. There are certain advantages of motion study. Now I will highlight the advantages of motion study. First one is the efficiency of workers is increased because they are asked to follow correct method, use proper tools and eliminate wasteful motion. Effective use of man and machine is ensured. Second advantage, it helps in simplifying the existing operation by laying down the base sequence of essential operations. It leads to economy in labor and reduction of fatigue. Now I will discuss time study or work measurement. Time study may be defined primarily as the art of observing and recording the time required to do each detailed element of an industrial operation. The main object of time study is to determine the proper time required to complete the job. Before studying the time required for a job, the job is divided into a number of operations which are to be studied separately, and the time needed for their completion is ascertained. Such study is conducted after the motion study because time is to be noted down for the necessary movement. After the motion, time is to be studied for the necessary movement, which are decided by motion study. I repeat, such study is conducted after the motion study because time is to be noted down for the necessary movement which are decided by motion study. In computing the time required to do each operation, it is only fair to use average workers rather than exceptionally fast or slow workers. It is also fair to allow some time for fatigue and personal requirement of workers like smoking, going to urinal, drinking water, and the like. There are certain advantages of time study. I would highlight some of the advantages of time study. First one, the standard time ascertained with the help of time study serves as a basis for wage payment and calculating the premium or bonus payable under incentive schemes of wage payment. Number two, the efficiency of workers is increased because time study determines standard time for the completion of a job, which can be used as a yardstick for assessing the performance of each worker. Third one, the labor requirements are correctly assessed because standard time for various jobs are known. Fourth one, these studies facilitate budgeting of labor costs. Fifth one, these studies help in exercising cost control through proper production control. Sixth one, attention of the management can be drawn to the causes of idle time of man and machine when more than the standard time is taken. Time and motion study is also known as work study. As pointed out, time study is also known as work measurement and motion study as method study. Thus, work study is a combination of two things, namely method study and work measurement. With these few words, I conclude my speech for today. Thank you so much.